Luminar makes it easy to export multiple images at once. Let's take a look at batch exporting a series of images. Here I have all of my favorite images selected. I'm going to do a quick process on the first image. I'm going to select it, and under Edit, I'm going to throw a little bit of Accent AI on the image and a little bit of structure. This is going to give a nice basic processing to my images. Now I'm going to press the G key to go back to my gallery view, select all of my images, and now right-click and sync that Accent AI as well as that structure adjustment to all of my images. Once an image is synced, I'll see a little icon in the upper left-hand corner, and I'm ready to batch export. With all the images selected, I'll click on the Export Image button and choose where I want the images to go. If you're not seeing all of the options, click on the Options button. And here I can choose how I want to develop this group of photos. Here I can choose to add a little bit of sharpening and also what type of image I want to export. I can export JPEGs, TIFFs, or even PDF files. Let's make TIFFs for printing. We'll choose 16-bit color and choose Adobe RGB. And click Save to export this group of photos. Depending on the speed of your machine, it may take about 5 or 10 seconds per image. Now there may be times that you have a folder of images that you just want to export, maybe to upload them to Facebook or to show them to somebody for a review. You don't have to load these images into Luminar to take advantage of its batch processing technology. Under the File menu, choose Batch Processing. Click the Browse button and navigate to the folder of images that you want to process and export. We have a folder called Batch inside of Lesson 12. All the images in the folder are loaded. Now, if I see an image that I don't want to process, I can hover my mouse over it. I'll see a small X and I'll click on that X and that will remove it from the batch. Now that I have the images I want to export selected, I can press Continue. I can apply a Luminar look. For instance, under Essentials, I can choose AI Image Enhancer. I can then choose where I want to save my images, rename them if I want, and also once again determine if I want to export a JPEG or perhaps another set of TIFF files. I think I'll do JPEGs this time. I'll put these images back into Lesson 12 where I got the original images from. I need to create a new folder, so I'll call it Batch Done. Click on Create. Open that folder. Now I'm ready to export these images. But before I do that, this is a setting that I think I'm going to use a lot. So I'm going to save this setting under my User Settings, and I'll just call it Quick Fix. With that saved, I'm ready to process. It'll take about 5 to 10 seconds to process each of your photos, and you'll actually see a thumbnail of that image as it's being processed. And what's really cool is you'll see the before image and the after image while the processing is taking place. When it's done, you can choose to reveal the process folder of all the images or return back to Luminar and keep editing.